Hello and welcome back to Learn Faeria, a series that brings you deck guides to the hottest decks in the metagame. Last week we looked at Yellow Rush, but this week we're going to go a bit crazy and we're going to play a one-turn kill deck. Yellow continues to influence top meta decks, and with a splash of blue we have a one-turn kill combo deck. You heard me correctly, we can take out our opponent in one combo, making this deck very frightening. The one issue this deck does have is consistency. This might be ironed out as the deck gets altered and evolves, but that will take more playtesting. This deck was designed by Squiddylicious, a variety streamer playing at God rank on ladder. Be sure to check out his stream, you can find the link to his channel in the description. So let's talk about the deck and how you are going to take out your opponent in one hit. This deck is based around two cards, Windstorm Charger and Snowstorm Lancer. Both these creatures gain attack when an event is played, but also have great mobility. The game plan is to set up either a Charger or Lancer near their orb. On your next turn you move up for the kill and play 0 and low cost events until you have enough attack to finish them off. So now you've seen the list, let's take a look at the cards. This deck has a lot of cheap event cards to fuel our Chargers and Lancers. We will start off with the creatures of the deck and then move on to the events. Gemsilk Fury benefits greatly from all the events in the deck. They can also be used to fight for board and protect us until we have everything we need to unleash our combo. Court Jester buffs creatures in our hand. This is useful because it makes our Chargers and Lancers harder to remove, and we need them to stick to the board. Her stats are poor, but she can still act as a line of defense or even a Faeria Gatherer. Aurora Mythmaker can be used to buff our weaker creatures to help stall while we build up the combo. She can also be used offensively to increase our damage output or to help a Charger stick to the board. Finally, Snowstorm Lancer is one of the creatures that will benefit from the combo. He is also good at maintaining the board with his high health stat and ability to buff his attack. So next up are the blue event cards. Spellwhirl is a 0 cost event that pumps up our Charger and Lancer. That's its primary function, but the extra cards are also useful. It can give us some extra tools to help us get our combo off, such as extra creatures for the board and events for the combo itself. Shifting Tide is a cheap event and gives us card draw. This is a good way to buff up a Gemsilk Fury on board, but its main use is to fuel the combo. Wisdom does what it says on the tin, draws cards and powers up our creatures. Last but not least, I want to cover our yellow cards, including the Windstorm Charger. Flashwind is an important event card. Flashwind is the way we open up our opponent's defenses. Since this deck packs no removal, we have to tactically relocate creatures away from their orb. This can be done in combination with Shifting Tide. It can also be used to move our creatures closer to their orb to finish them off. Soul Pack gives us Faeria, but also fuels the combo. Windborn gives flight and a small attack buff. This gives our creatures extra mobility, allowing them to fly over water tiles. Finally, the star of the show, Windstorm Charger. His charge ability allows us to set him up from great distances. Combined with Windborn, Flashwind or Shifting Tide, we have a lot of reach. When playing our Windstorm Charger, we want to figure out the distance we can travel. Take into consideration land placement, as well as the events you have to support the kill turn. So now we've had a rundown of the deck, let's take a look at land placement. Your goal is to get a desert or lake in range of their orb. It doesn't need to be right next to them because of our creature's mobility. You can actually place a desert tile within charge range and then on the following turn, finish the path up to their orb. This is a good way to keep your creatures safe, as you can develop them away from your opponent's creatures. You might need to set up multiple starting locations for your Chargers and Lancers to have more options on where to summon them. Positioning is key, as you want to keep these creatures as safe as possible. They need to stay on board for a turn if you want to hit the combo. If your Charger or Lancer is left untouched, you can move next to their orb and then finish them off. That's it for the Learn Faeria guide to blue-yellow one-turn kill. Next week there won't be a Learn Faeria guide, as I'll be in Paris commentating the Go Faeria Clash. I'm looking forward to casting the first big Faeria tournament and hope you tune in. For more information, check out the link in the description or head over to gofaeriaclash.com. I hope you enjoyed this video, and be sure to check out playfaeria.com for news, guides and much more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.